Hello, my dears. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How's everybody today in my remote location? There's the lake. Where's my camper? There's mine. My flags. Always got my flags playing with a light on them. Should put a light on them. My lake. My spot. Don't have a very good way to prop this up. So these are all experiments. I don't have that much camping left, you know. It's getting to be the end of the year, so hopefully by next year I'll have all this internet shit figured out. I don't like it just being my face. I don't want to look at my face. It's too close. I'm trying to prop it up here. No promises on anything, and this is going to be really short. There's my Tina. How's Tina? I don't know that I can figure out how to look at the pictures this way. Let's see if I can get it on my phone. Oops. I doubt it. It's going to be too much trouble. So we'll just see how this works. It's all experiments really right now at this point, because I would like to be out a lot more next year, hopefully. Hopefully new truck, bigger camper. Yes, manifest that shit. So, so. Can't find the pictures. We'll see. There it is. Maybe. And I may not go by the pictures. I think it's going to be too much. You may not get anything. Like I said, still experimenting a little bit. So trying to get this damn thing to sit up here where it won't fall over. So, release cards. Oh, shit, see? It won't stay up there, and I can't hold it the whole time. I need my hands. So anyway, my release card that I pulled this morning. Imagine that. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. That's what I've been doing. Cleansing, releasing, manifesting, healing. Much healing needed on this end. I won't be able to talk very long. My throat chakra has been closed up this morning because there's something I need to say and I'm not allowed to say it. So probably until that happens, my voice is going to be pretty tied up. I know some of you don't know about chakras and all that stuff, but it's kind of keeping me from speaking because I can't speak the piece that I need to speak. If that makes sense. Anyway, don't care. So I pulled a card for everybody else today. Surrender comparisons with other people. This is for the collective. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Because you can't change the other person. They have to change themselves. So don't compare yourself with somebody else just because they have blonde hair and you have brown. You think you'd really like to have blonde hair, go dye it. Don't compare yourself to other people. And they have to heal themselves. You can't. You can help. You can speak for me, Tina. Usually I can't stop running my mouth. I've enjoyed the peace and quiet all by myself. So anyway, see how I'm going to let my team see if they want to step in. I totally trust my team. When they tell me to whoa, hold back, I do. When they tell me to jump forward, I do. When they present something in front of me and I know it's from them, I do it if I can, or I try anyway, or I work on it, or I study. So those little ideas in your head, they're not always as wacko as you think. Purpley cherry. Ooh, see? I'm ready to get some more like deep maroon put back in mine. I gotta go see my girl. Anyway. Let's see if we can get somebody to step forward here. It's all up to my team. I'm gonna totally rely on them for this little rodeo here. I'm always a rodeo. Ow. And it rained last night, so I'm sitting on a wet bench, a wet board. Good morning, good morning. Don't forget to put your love into the room. Don't forget to put your love into the room when you walk into your house, when you walk into a store, when you get in your car. Doesn't matter where it's at. Lacey Marie. Lacey Marie, I don't know who this is because I'm not seeing them, I'm just hearing them, but it's an older lady. I would say I always say grandmother type figure because the little lady next door can feel more like your grandmother than your real blood grandmother clear across the country. Get off of me. It's saying you're beautiful just the way you are. These messages on Talk to Me Tuesday, they're short, they're sweet, they may not have any validation. You're gorgeous just the way you are. And she's trying to sing the song. What is that song? Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Who sang that song? Somebody pipe up and tell me. Who sang that song? Everybody's beautiful in their own way. You don't want me to sing, I promise you. So it's a grandmotherly type figure. I almost feel like she was... Could be an aunt. We're switching now. Could be an aunt that was closer to you, more like a grandmother would be, if that makes sense. It's the energy. It's not just the blood relationship. Anyway, she wants you to know that she's knitting. She's knitting something. Bit me. So she just wants you to... Well, this one's knitting, so whichever one knitted, that's the one it is. She's trying to validate who it is. She says you need to realize how beautiful you are in your own way. I do everything in my own way, and I get in so much trouble. So much trouble. Because my way is so different than everybody else's, and then I get called crazy. Well, duh. And had people say that I scare them. I don't know why. All right, let's see who else might pop up here. It's up to my guide. Oh wow, I'm surrounded. Being surrounded by my whole team, or at least part of them. What's up? I may have to cut this off because they're going to make me cry. Don Fred. I gotta get my guides to back off. They're here to support me, and I know why. So Don Fred, you had somebody young. Let's see how, I hate guessing ages. Maybe close to your age, but younger. Or maybe she was younger, maybe you were both younger when she left. Long dark hair. I can't see her very clear. You did something that when she was getting ready to pass, something happened. Maybe she had a lingering illness or something that you helped her, and she's wanting to thank you for that. She's wanting to say you will be blessed beyond measure because you gave selflessly. Is that a word? Well, Wendy, my sounds are evidently much prettier than yours. The birds are chirping. The bugs are a little loud. I don't know where that one damn bird is. one pooped on my shoulder yesterday, and they've been eating mulberries or something. So I don't know if you know who that is, Dawn. I can't. Your husband's aunt. She wants you to know how much she appreciated you giving your time to her without grumbling, because she didn't know what she was going to do if you hadn't done that. Good morning, Rosemary. Gotta watch that damn bird. Might be the one that pooped on my shoulder yesterday. My shirt's probably got a purple spot forever. Okay, I keep saying we're going to have wine and spirits at night, and then, well, it stormed its ass off last night, so I had to go in anyway. Well, might try it tonight. I know I keep saying might try it, but hopefully. Well, at least I know I can go live at this campsite. The one I was at last week, there was just no reception, and I was so frustrated. And then this coming Tuesday, I doubt if I will be doing this, because, let's see. See all those empty spots? See all these empty spots? This is where my son will be Thursday. See all those empty spots? There's 9 campers of us that are going to be here. I don't know. Probably not getting a position right. Anyway, we got 9 spots booked, so it's going to be busy. This damn table keeps flipping. So, what's today? Tomorrow I have an appointment, and I'm going to be working the rest of the day here. So I might try a wine and spirits tonight. If not, we might. And if I can't do it tomorrow night, then we're done for a week. It's going to be busy. So I'll try to get some work done during the day inside the camper while they're all sleeping in or whatever. I always get up super early. And here I'm babbling. Peroxide. I put some Dawn dish soap on it, but that didn't. It took some of it out. Yeah, the work of setting up the camper it's kind of a pain in the ass. So, where is it? So, I'm manifesting a bigger one instead of a smaller one, because I want the one with the automatic self-leveling stuff and a 5th wheel. It should be easier to pull. This is a beautiful campground. The camp host, husband and wife, they are so awesome. They take such good care of us, and they take such good care of the campground. You know, there's just never any crappy trash around. And wine and spirits, it's where everybody gets a glass of wine or whatever you want to drink, and it's an evening one. They're impromptu, so I never know which night I'm going to be free enough to do it. And we sit there and we drink wine and we chat, and we might do some readings, and we might just talk about spiritual stuff, or we might just talk about bullshit. I'm at Banner Creek in Holton, Kansas. It's a great, great place. This is just one of the, I can't see the lake down there. I can't tell, I'm backwards. I feel like I'm backwards. Down there, there's more of the lake. I'm on kind of a little peninsula thing out here, and then there's 2 other sections. Great people. Yes, I love Banner Creek. Sometimes it's hard to get into, but we've had these reserved. Christina, I'm not going to try to say the rest of your last name. With 2 last names? How's that? Christina, would you understand your mom shuffling her feet? Like when she's walking across the floor? Christina, would you understand your mom shuffling her feet as she's walking across the floor? Just yes or no, and I will say it almost every time I get on here. Don't ever feed a medium unless you got cookies. So if they have to get a whole shit ton of information out of you before they start doing a reading, get up and leave. And I always say, they can hear you, they can see you 1,000%. Talk to them all you want to. You don't need me to talk to them. You just have trouble hearing them the other way around. Christina. No, you don't understand that? Well, then she's showing like house slippers and shuffling her feet across the floor. So listen for that sound. Because they never waste a message. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. And it never makes sense to me, so I love hearing back later from people like, oh, so this is why she said that. And I went, because it sounds weird coming out of my mouth. Okay, this is going to be short and sweet today. Like I said, kind of a, I don't know what to call it. Don't know what to call it today. There will not be one next week. We'll hopefully get back on schedule. Hopefully. Hang on. I'm trying to back up here. Good grief, there's too much of me in this picture. I'll have to figure out a different. Erica, how old is, I believe, I'm not going to try to say the name. Girl, right? Is that your daughter, Erica? Just 11. That's about the, I would say probably so. All little kids and most animals that I know of, but I usually just see dogs and cats, sometimes a horse, that know that they're there, hear them, feel them, like, and it doesn't bother them because nobody's told them they can't see that. You can't have your imaginary friend like we used to call it. So anyway, when the kids are younger, and then when they usually get to be around 10, then they start looking around and go, people are going to say I'm crazy if I tell them that I see my dad. So they kind of start shutting it down. So I wouldn't push it, but you know, if it's okay with you that she sees him, then just go along with it, because I'm sure, absolutely sure. But that's about the age they start questioning it. My grandson's 16, and of course we all know he's got a couple of them he talks to all the time. But he probably doesn't go tell his friends that. So that's, you know. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. My arm's getting tired of holding this thing. Well, I can't read all of it, but if I can see it on my phone. Get off of there. It's not doing what I want it to do. Just because it's a black shadow doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means that maybe she's not, I don't know if in tune is the right word, in tune enough to see the actual person, or too scared to see the actual person, or they don't come through far enough. Because a lot of times when they come through for me, they're real hazy. And I have a really hard time getting them to come forward enough where I can see their features or how big they are. What the hell is floating in front of me? I think it's a bug. I thought it was like a leaf or something that was doing something weird. I think it was a bug. Whatever it was, it still looked weird. So anyway, well, it's easy for them. I have a Ouija board. This is a perfect example, I think, that I just got, and I haven't used it yet. Most people should not play with a Ouija board, and I told my grandson, who can actually talk to the other side too, we took his away from him. You should not be talking to a Ouija board because you're inviting any old spirit in there, just any old spirit. When I do this, I ask for a certain spirit. I ask for your mother, your grandmother, whatever. They're not allowed in my home. So, Erica, what you can do is you can ask an angel to stay in your daughter's room. It's their job. Whether you know they're there or not, ask them. Don't beg, don't yell. Ask them to protect your daughter. There's an older lady there too. There's an older lady that hangs out in her room a lot. She's she's not skinny, let's say that. She's not skinny. And be more like a grandmotherly type figure. Could be your grandmotherly type figure. She's an older lady. Not old, but kind of got short. Let me see her hair again. Kind of got short curly hair, and she's got kind of a round face. Yeah, just ask like normal. Ask them to put an angel in her room. Everybody can do that. People that think that you can't talk to angels and archangels, no, that's kind of the shit they teach you in church. Okay, so the older lady is good. She hangs out in there, so I don't think she'll let anything bad come in there anyway. I've heard people say, archangels are too busy to talk to us. You can't talk to them. That's bullshit. They're multi-dimensional beings. They can be anywhere. They can be several places. They can be all places. They can be, God is everywhere. God, source, whatever you want to call it. I don't care if you call him George. There's a higher power. They're in every leaf, every tree, every blade of grass. They're multi-dimensional. You can't down here have the concept of what they actually are and what they actually do because they're pure energy. Now I'm babbling. This is like a wine and spirits type talk. And I don't have any freaking wine. I got coffee. So go ahead and ask your angels. I'm always asking them to protect my house. I've got them in all four corners. I got them on the roof. I got them in the basement. Nobody's allowed in my home without making their presence known, or my house would be swarming. So, okay. So don't be afraid to ask your angels. Don't be afraid to ask the higher-ups, archangels. They can't call him George. That was your dad, Gail. I tell people I don't give a shit what you call that. If you're offended by the word God, call it something else. If you're offended by the word Buddha, call it something else. I don't give a shit what you call it. It's there. That's how we got here. Good God, I'm preaching. I must have had too much sleep last night. Or not enough. Okay, I better get out of here. I got to get back to work. I got to get some readings done while nobody's here. and then hopefully I'll upload them, get home and upload them, because I can't upload here. And some tech savvy person's going to have to help me figure out how to get internet connection when I'm camping. And the closest I found was Starlink, and it's $135 a month, and they don't guarantee that it's going to work in the areas that I go to yet, because they're still putting satellites up. So I'd have to do a hell of a lot of readings, you know, to pay for that and make it worth my while. 10, I try to stay out of the sun. I haven't been walking as much, so my new goal is to join a gym, get off my fat ass, drink more water, and I got my little barbells. I'm going to start doing curls. Yes, I need Wi-Fi that I need internet that I can upload my readings here, so I don't have to compile them and then go home, you know, every few days, so I can upload stuff, so I can keep working. So anyway, gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go back in the camp. I might bring my computer over here and do them in this spot. That might be cool. I do somebody's reading sitting here, because my butt's already wet from sitting on the wet bench. Okay, see you all later. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Not promising. Just depends on the weather, how many people show up here and make a lot of noise. Like I said, it's pretty quiet, and my group won't be here till Thursday. After that, I'm screwed for a few days. It's going to be a little crazy. Might be a little drinking. We have hula skirts. Oh, good grief. And my son will be right behind me. I don't know where my daughter, I think she's the next spot down. I assume she's coming. Said she was. So don't forget to love yourself first and foremost. And don't let anybody put negative ideas in your head about yourself. You know who you are. You know what you are. Don't go to those negative thoughts that somebody else kind of puts in there. If you know what I mean, you know, somebody, usually the ones close to you, try to make you feel less than. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you deserve love. Love yourself first. Love yourself first, and you will attract more love. Okay, I'm preaching again. Anyway, I better get out of here. I babbled too much. See you all later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. You're a goose. Voice for your loved ones. See ya, maybe tonight.